William here at Martin Bionics. You're about to see a side-by-side comparison of the old conventional socket, which a lot of people find comfortable, a lot of people it does their work for them. But with the new socketless socket, you're going to be able to do so much more. And the side-by-side comparisons, you're going to see the difference in comfort, conformability, and everything that goes along with it.
When I put on a socket, I want three things out of it. I call it the 3 C's. Comfort, conformability, and confidence. When I put that socket on and I exercise, what I want it to do is I want it to perform with me, not in spite of me. With this Martin Bionics socketless socket, I feel like there's no limits. It conforms to the seat, it conforms to my leg, it allows my muscles to move. And if I tried this before with a conventional socket, my socket would dig into my hip flexor and would break the suction at the end of the socket and my leg would just come off. Again, before, because of the range of motion on the hip flexor, there was absolutely no way I could come all the way forward without my socket popping off. But because this conforms to my leg, I can go as far forward as I want. So when I do the range of motion, and on a piece of equipment like this, range of motion is key. Because if you get off timing, you're gonna hurt something. And again, there's no residual soreness, there's no slipping, there's no loss of suction, and the leg still feels totally part of me. I don't feel like I have to adjust anything. I don't feel like I have to do anything to it to make it any more than it is. The important thing when you're an amputee is repetition. So when you're walking, there are things that you need to focus on other than the socket and the leg. You need to focus on your gait, you need to focus on the landscape, where you're walking, all those things go into play. The socket that I'm wearing conforms to my leg. Every impact that I make, my suction is there, it's confident, and I can feel my muscles expanding and retracting every time I walk, which in a regular socket is unheard of. Every time I make impact, I'm not feeling that sharp stabbing pain from the carbon fiber that's supporting me. The sling is doing its work. I don't feel anything, so it feels like an extension of my actual leg. It feels like the flesh that I have on the other side, which is an amazing feeling because as an amputee, I haven't felt that for 10 years. Now, you just do it. You just let your brain do the thinking and you let your leg do the process, just like your other leg. Already I can tell that it's staying secure. It's molded underneath me to the seat, so it's not giving any air or giving any space. Even in this position, now that it's molded to the seat, I've got enough flex in it that it's not creating any air gaps. So once I get out, I don't even have to worry about anything. I just get out and walk off. Okay, as you can see by the side-by-side demonstration, there's really no comparison. Although I did make it up with the conventional socket, you saw how much trouble I was having. By the time I got to about the 3rd or 4th stair, I was starting to lose suction. I was really having to compensate. So for the last however long I've had this socket, I've never gone upstairs. The one you saw first was my initial trial with this socketless socket. So, I mean, when you look at it, when you have real-time vision of it, there's no comparison. The socketless socket is the only way to go. So as we end today's trial, you've seen what can and can't be done with conventional and the socketless. The socketless socket is tomorrow, is the next wave. You can wear it all day, every day. The comfort never changes.